Tonight, I'm honored to give a farewell toast to an esteemed technologist, colleague, supervisor, co-worker, lunch buddy, diet buddy, mentor, and most of all, my friend. I met Barbara while she worked weekends at Houston County Healthcare in Warner Robins, Georgia in 2003. She would occasionally work in the afternoons to help fill in when somebody was off. I always thought she looked so professional, her hair pulled back in a bun, her uniform pressed, and a smile on her face. Later, I learned she usually wore her hair that way because it was a quick fix to get out the door in the morning. She eventually worked her magic and helped bring me on board with DigiRad Ultrascan, which eventually led to us working together at Mobile Images. We've had a 20-year-long friendship. And as this friendship with Barbara developed over the years, I've learned several things about her. She's a very passionate person with her family and her career. She has one of the biggest caring hearts you'll ever find. She went to radiology school at the University of Memphis in 1986-ish because the university was in the process of developing the ultrasound school, which is where her true passion lies. So she graduated radiologic technology school and worked for just a little bit. And of course, once she started working, then the ultrasound program became available. So she immediately applied and went back to school. I don't remember the ages of her children at the time, but I do know that they were small. So she had her hands full with her young family in school. Soon after graduating from ultrasound school, she was recruited by Radiology Associates of Macon for the Medical Center of Central Georgia. She and her husband JR packed up their family, moved to Georgia for this new opportunity. She worked at the medical center for several years, getting advanced registries in vascular and neuro ultrasound, also while moving into the lead technologist position. During our friendship, we have shared a love for purple vans that eventually moved to little cars, VHS tapes for echoes that evolved to uploading and sending via the computer, then a USB drive that you take out to the car. From dropping off studies at the radiologist and cardiologist with those god-awful pieces of thermal paper, to being read sending via the hotspot with that USB drive, and never having to see a radiologist. How about unloading the HP 5500, that huge dinosaur of a machine with that lift, to an ultrasound machine that fits in a suitcase and I roll it in, passing supplies to each other from the trunks of our cars, doing our jail deals. How many late nights did she have driving back from Atlanta at Regency or Signature? She told me one time while she was working with a travel company that she had heard a noise in the parking lot, so she got up to look outside. She said she watched her car get totaled by a drunk driver who was recklessly driving in the parking lot. Number one was, oh my goodness, my car is totaled and how will I get home? But that's just one of her many stories that she has up her lab coat sleeve that have always stuck with me. Now, while I'm excited for her to retire and move on to greener pastures, I will miss my forever lunch friend most of all. Please join me as I lift a bottle of ultrasound gel to the newest member of the retired club. No more early morning dispatches. Watching the board. Who has what supplies? What car is broken down? Did all the images cross over? Did you get my PTO request? Correcting mispunches. And when is that echo in South Carolina going to get done? We love you and miss you and we'll miss you and wish you the best. Cheers to a retired life.